Okay, so this is my video on why cancers are the true Rico Suaves. Yes, yes. And this could be female cancers as well. The Rica Suaves. because think about it. I have not ever met one cancer that has not been a smooth operator, a smooth talker. Think about it. Have you? I mean, take a cancer guy, he could have like 10 women and making all of them feel like they're the only woman. I'm talking about 10 women with a wife and making every woman feel like they're the one. You don't get no smoother than that. Like, one minute you're sitting there with a cancer guy and you're talking and everything, and the next minute you're sitting there naked. But no, and I'm telling you, a cancer female, like that, a cancer male and female, like it has to be the most nurturing sign that there is, because of their ability to put other people first and other people's situations first in order to make them feel comfortable, whole, and complete. Okay. Even sometimes when the person is like, but I don't want to be wholesome and complete with you. The cancer won't usually take no for an answer and is like, oh, but you will. You said that you were my friend. So we're besties for life and you can't go anywhere. But no, they have this ability to really make a person feel like at home, comfortable, loved, safe, and secure. I'm telling you right now, they will cook a meal for you and be like, you feeling bad? Everything's going wrong? Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that's terrible. Have this dish of lasagna. I prepared it from the depths of my soul. And I'm telling you, but ain't they moody? Oh my gosh. Worse than the Gemini. Like, at least a Gemini is mentally moody. Like, cancers are emotionally moody. Sometimes they want to be bothered. Sometimes they don't. They work off the energy of the moon. The moon is feminine energy. The moon is that mothering energy. So when you hear them telling you, oh, really? Well, guess what? Maybe you should lay down and get some rest, and maybe you should do this or do that because, and you feel like saying, but you're not my mother. Just know that the moon's energy is at play, and the moon waxes and wanes. I mean, think of any other planet. I don't know any other planet that is in another position more frequently than the moon. Sometimes the moon is over here in Gemini. The next 2 days, the moon is over here in Taurus. Then the next 3 days, the moon is over there inside of Capricorn. And 2 days after that, the moon back over here in Taurus again. And you're like, what? Okay, that's a Cancer for you. Because I'm going to tell you something. They be nice and everything, but when they get in those dark moods, boy, they will emotionally neglect you, and you'll feel like, well, wait a minute. I'm sad. I need some type of encouragement, and you want to be by yourself. You don't want to be bothered all of a sudden. But yesterday we were best friends, and yesterday you were fighting the war against violence, and today you threatened that you were going to kick somebody's behind. I'm confused. So which one is it going to be? And cancers, because of their need to be alone sometimes and to feel out and balance out their emotional energies, because that happens because they take on, a lot of times they take on so much energy and emotions off of other people. Because I'm telling you, you want some good advice, some good emotional advice, go to a Cancer. Because a Cancer will make you feel like, I'm telling you, no other person can. You may be down and distraught and you go to that Cancer. Think of it. Think about the last time you was upset, and then who did you call? Your Cancer friend. Because by the time you finish, you feel like you God after being involved with a Cancer. So if the Cancer is able to make you feel that type of energy, imagine what they must feel like after they're done dealing with you and your freaked up negative energy. They have a lot on their plate because they emotionally absorb people's energies through their pores. The best thing for Cancers to do is to learn the art of psychic protection on themselves. And not only that, to learn to deal with people and to understand and relate to people without absorbing in the energy of the person. And that'd be one of the most helpful and beneficial things a Cancer person can do to protect themselves. Wow. But they're fabulous. I mean, the thing about it is, Cancers a lot of the times involve themselves because of their need or because of their natural ability to help and heal people. They involve themselves in frivolous friendships and relationships. A lot of times that can seem one-sided. They even, and to deal with that, they find themselves being alone because they're like, well, gosh, it's like on one hand, they like the fact that they are so much of a help and they're so beneficial when it comes to helping people. But on the other hand, it's like, well, daggone it, when did somebody help me? Why all of a sudden when you're back in the nice, happy place, I don't hear from you? And a lot of them don't understand that. It's not that they don't hear from another person. They're just overly clingy. It's like, okay, I just talked to you a second ago. What do you want me to do? Crawl in your butt and stay there until you poop me out? I mean, just think about it. It's because they're clingy. Because they take those crab paws. And hold on. You will be with me. But that's because they like forming emotional type bonds. And they feel that their emotions are most accepted and most appreciated when that person is there for them, just like they would be in return for another, when that person is somebody that is not going anywhere. Because I feel like their fear stems like, okay, you're gonna leave, you're gonna find somebody else. Like Cancer natives a lot of times are jealous when they feel like somebody that they call their friend is personally involved with another person. They get jealous behind that because they're like, but you were my friend first. I'm sure Scorpios love that. Somebody that they can dominate and can really be there and not go anywhere. But Cancers are very genuine. Just because their moods like sway and do like that, like a pendulum, they're still genuine about it. They don't have any bad intent about it just because it feels like they're on a continuous menstrual cycle. Even the males, they don't have any bad intent about it. I'm telling you, that's why they the Rico Suaves, because they are some males that don't mind being in their emotions, man. And I'm telling you, it's like so deep where you like, who and what man is this? Because I'm loving every minute of it. They connect to females naturally. Oh, yes. I love that. I'm telling you, I dated a Cancer before, a Cancer guy. I'm talking, you get poetry, you get gifts, you get put on a pedestal. Now, hey, you might not be the only person getting put on that pedestal and getting those gifts and getting that poetry, but you will get it either way. Don't you just love that? But Cancers are truly, truly, truly a force to be reckoned with. When they learn their strength and they learn who they are and that they don't need these people really, and they detach themselves from it, and they're able to help people without, and they're able to help people on a large amount of scales without being attached to them, that's where you find your power. Because you got the skills to pay the bills. Like, come on now. But I do understand them protecting that energy, because they don't want anybody and everybody, exposing that energy and letting that energy about that they have, that power within, seep out and be all over the place. They have to take time to protect that energy. They feel like, I got to go back into my shell. This doesn't feel safe to me. Let me go back in. And that's when they do that dark moments, those dark moments, and they do that alone time. They honor and value their alone time. And they're just fine with being home in their shell, relaxing. They could do that days upon days on end, especially if it's a majority. If Cancer, that moon element is a majority in their chart. And as they feel safe, they come out. So that's a lot of times why they cling to certain stuff, because that's the stuff that they cling to is the stuff that makes them feel the most safest. Okay? Overall, Cancers are great, loving, and magnetic. And I want to tell you, Cancers, you could really be of some benefit if you go right on over to the link below and like my Facebook page. I'll be your friend. All right. And I want to say take care. Till next time.